Okay, so hi everyone. We're Team Diabeaten, and we want to beat diabetes with a proper diet. And the reason why is just that the stats for losing 5% of weight if you're a pre-diabetic leads to 40 to 60% chance of not getting diabetes, which is huge. So it's between diet and exercise right now. And the New York Times points out that 2 sodas is equal to 30 minutes on a treadmill. And we looked at the personas that HPB uses for pre-diabetics, and we realized 3/4 of them don't really have time for exercise. So why not just get them to not drink the sodas? We did some surveys of our own, and we saw that about half of the people out of 160, they thought that their diets were healthy, which doesn't really cohere with the Singapore statistic of more than that overeating. And the other half, they thought their diets were not healthy, and yet still, for some reason, they continued on like that. So we're hoping to educate and motivate these people. So we've got 2 parts to our solution, but I'm going to jump straight into the first one, which is the continuous glucose monitor. So Harleen over here is going to demonstrate how this works and is put on. But essentially, it's a device that will continually monitor your glucose level. Her brother uses it, and it's pretty great. So we're going to take that data, and we're going to chart it like this and show you in real time, roughly a 5-minute delay, how your glucose is going. If you eat something unhealthy, you'll see a huge spike. And if it's relatively healthy, it'll be a relatively stable graph. So we're not just going to show you a graph and give you a bunch of numbers, though. We want to make it relatable to you. So instead of saying you've got a blood glucose level of 12, we're going to say the blood glucose is higher than 23% of diabetics. And as a pre-diabetic, that's really going to get you thinking, oh no, I got to change my lifestyle up. So there's this period of self-discovery where they will go out and eat food that they normally eat anyway. And they will see for real, for themselves, how it impacts their own individual bodies. And it's slightly different for everybody. And over time, they will self-correct and start eating healthier food. So we're recommending a baseline period. This is meant for the predicted program, but a baseline period to just measure the data before we start using it. And we want to get family involved. So we're going to text your family members to say what the highest spike was for the day so that they can create a more conducive environment at home. And we're also going to help out the family members, and this is the second part. We're going to give them an app, hopefully part of 365, where they can enter in ingredients that they have right now, and it will generate healthy recipes for them. And we're hoping that HPB talks to all these food vendors and tries to make the work-life food also healthier. Yeah, and feasibility-wise, assuming 10% success, these are the figures we've come up with based on the cost of the product. Thank you.